The Hindenburg airship was about to land after its routine flight, when suddenly...
The first under flight. Get it started. It's flying and it's crashing. It's crashing terrible. Oh my, get out of the way, please. Oh, the humanity.
Today we are diving into the captivating story of the Hindenburg crash, a harrowing event that shook the world in 1937. In the golden age of airships, the Hindenburg reigned supreme as the pinnacle of luxury and technological marvel. But what began as a journey of magnificence ended in a catastrophic inferno, marking the demise of an era. The concept of airships took flight in 1852, when French engineer Henri Giffard designed the first powered airship, which was propelled by a steam engine. However, it was German inventor Count Ferdinand von Zeppelin who revolutionized airship technology with the development of the rigid airship, known as the Zeppelin, in the late 19th century. These airships featured a rigid metal frame and were capable of long-distance flights, laying the foundation for the future of air travel. Among the most renowned Zeppelins was the Graf Zeppelin, which made historic transatlantic crossings, pioneering passenger air travel between Europe and the United States. However, the most popular airship was the Hindenburg airship. It was called the Queen of the Skies. At 245 meters long, it was almost the size of the Great Titanic. When it came to lifting airships, two options were available: helium and hydrogen. Helium, a non-flammable gas, was considered safer, but its scarcity because of export restrictions by United States posed challenges for widespread use. On the other hand, hydrogen, although highly flammable, was readily available and more affordable. In May 1937, the Hindenburg embarked on its final journey from Frankfurt, Germany, to Lakehurst, New Jersey, with 36 passengers and 61 crew members on board. With tickets ranging from $450 to $700 at that time, the airship boasted luxurious accommodations, including spacious cabins, a grand dining room adorned with an aluminum grand piano, and even a smoking lounge. As the Hindenburg approached its destination at Lakehurst Naval Air Station, Captain Max Pruss faced critical decisions regarding the landing. Despite weather concerns and recommendations to delay the landing, Captain Pruss chose to proceed. This decision would result in a catastrophe. 7 p.m. at an altitude of 650 feet, the airship made its final approach to the Lakehurst Naval Air Station. This high landing was called the Flying Moor, where the airship would drop landing ropes along with mooring cables and be pulled down. 7:14 p.m. at an altitude of 394 feet, Captain Max Pruss ordered to brake the airship. 7:17 p.m. The wind shifted direction from east to southeast, which caused Captain Max Pruss to order a risky second sharp turn to keep in line with the wind. 1 minute later, the captain ordered two 300 kilos and a 500 kilo ballast in successive drops to make the airship trim. 7:21 p.m. Some onlookers saw a dim blue flame, possibly static electricity or St. Elmo's fire. But it was Captain Max Pruss's sharp turn that had caused a bracing wire to snap under the stress, puncturing one of the hydrogen cells and igniting a catastrophic fire.
The first under flight. Get it started. It's flying and it's crashing.
It became engulfed in flames within seconds.
Get out of the way, please. It's burning and bursting into flames and it's falling on the mooring mast and all the folks.
Fire was spreading rapidly and consuming the hydrogen-filled envelope. Passengers and crew members scrambled for survival, but the intense heat and flames made escape nearly impossible.
A terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flames now, and the frame is crashing to the ground, not quite to the mooring mast. All the humanity and all the passengers screaming around it.
The aftermath of the Hindenburg disaster was profound, both in terms of loss of life and its impact on airship travel. The tragic event claimed the lives of 36 passengers and crew members, as well as one member of the ground crew. It also left a lasting impression on the public consciousness, with millions witnessing the airship's fiery demise through newsreels and radio broadcasts. The Hindenburg disaster dealt a severe blow to the reputation and future of airship travel. Despite previous accidents involving airships, the Hindenburg's high-profile catastrophe sparked widespread fear and uncertainty about the safety of airship travel. Within days of the disaster, public confidence in airships plummeted, leading to a swift decline in the industry. Passengers and aviation authorities turned their attention to alternative modes of transportation, such as airplanes. Many theories emerged after Hindenburg's crash. First, it was thought that anti-Nazi groups had caused the fire, as previously the airship had been sent around Germany covered in Nazi flags. Another theory was that Hitler himself caused the disaster, because the owner Hugo Eckener was expressly against Hitler and had named the airship after President Hindenburg, despite a clear demand by Nazi government to name it after Hitler. There was even a theory that due to the storm and rain it was hit by lightning, but the most plausible theory was that fire was caused by highly flammable hydrogen. Despite the tragic loss of life, 62 passengers and crew members combined miraculously survived the Hindenburg disaster. Few of those survivors are Werner Doehner, who at that time was an 8-year-old running up and down; Werner Franz, a 14-year-old cabin boy who was caught and dazed in fire, but suddenly a water tank above him burst open, pulling out the fire before serious injuries; Josef Speer, who was a famous comic acrobat. He smashed open the window with his film camera with which he was filming, and hung on the window ledge, jumping down with 20 feet to go. Captain Max Pruss also survived and returned to rescue other people, during which he suffered great burns. Many of the other survivors who managed to escape did so through daring acts of bravery, jumping from the burning airship or seeking refuge in the public rooms with higher survival rates. The Hindenburg disaster left a lasting legacy on airship travel, both immediate and long-term. And there is one question for those watching. Did you find the Hindenburg disaster to be a turning point in aviation history? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Goodbye.